Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Nugpot Plays. My name is Nugpot, and today we are playing Trials of Fire, which is brought to us by the fine folks at What Boy Games. This is a tactical deck-building game that has you embarking on a journey across a vast and varied wasteland in an effort to keep your settlement alive. So let's go in tutorial. No, we'll go straight into it. We'll figure it out. How hard can it be, right? Choose your difficulty. We will rock the medium. Probably going to regret that in no time. So who do we have for a party? We got a warrior, a hunter, and an elementalist. So we got leather rags. We've got a armored, so our warrior is a little armored, and our elementalist is also wearing leather rags, which is fine. We're okay with leather legs. So what do we have? Choose your quest. So our story is Water Gem. We could be a god hunter. So rescue your abducted companions, hunt down a wrathful deity. What is the Water Gem? Is 90 to 20 minutes. Start sooner. This is a starter one. Or advance with exploration. We'll do the Water Gem. We will do a fairly standard things and difficulties. Normal. Do we have any rivals? No rivals. Who's in our party? We need to reach some soul levels here to get some different parties. We can equip our party with nothing because we have nothing. Look at that. That's fine. So we got Rassen, Jara, and Malkin. Off we go. So the settlement Terralin is dying. Most crops will not grow in the blasted land. The settlement has relied on its hunters to bring meat from the beasts that roam the plains and to scavenge where they can. At first, the hunters were capable of bringing enough food to support the people by scavenging from the ruins of the Living World. Finally, a solution is found in a Living World tome, scavenged from the remains of a grand library, the location of a water stone, an elven artifact of great power. The text describes the stone being used to create a waterfall to decorate the palace of an elven queen. No one needs to be reminded of the dangers of elven magic that caused the cataclysm of the decimated land. But after months of watching the people of Terralin succumb to hunger and disease, the settlement leader decided that it is time to take action. Terralin can only spare enough supplies for a small party of warriors and hunters to go forth and seek the gem. The scholars estimate that this journey will take several weeks, so the party is given as much food and supplies as they can be spared. The scholars can tell you little of the area beyond the immediate surroundings, but it is unlikely your supplies will last for the entire journey. You will need to scavenge what you can from the Living World ruins and the native beasts along the way. The party sets off with the fate of Terralin resting on its success. Welcome to Ash. To complete the quest to save Terralin, you must undertake a perilous journey over the surface of a ravaged planet. Follow the golden objective marker to reach your quest, the next quest destination. To keep your supplies and find weapons and equipment crucial to your quest, your party must visit points of highlighted interest on the map. So we got to keep an eye on our party's fatigue level. It's fairly straightforward. Food supplies. So we will consume 2 food units per day. Okay, figure that out. So bookmarks, we can always roll into the bookmarks. That's fine. Let's do this. Let's begin our trial. Ooh, I like that it takes place in the book, though. That tickles me all kinds of fancy ways. So your inventory screen, you can see the deck of skill cards each hero takes into battle along at the bottom of the screen. You can customize the deck by allowing your heroes to battle or by equipping each of them with different weapons, items, and armor. Sweet. So you got your quality and your armor. So from the screen, you can always view your hero's total armor and the weapon quality. That's fine. Cool. So you're a little bit different. All right. Right on. I'm intrigued to say the least. So we got to go that way. So why don't let's explore this. I like them. I thoroughly like them. So the undulating plains have become craggier with a number of low ridges ahead. There are several plumes of smoke in the distance. As you get closer, you notice that the air temperature has increased and you can hear a hissing sound every few seconds. Ascending the final ridge, you see a series of fiery fissures and craters spewing volcanic fire and sending burning black rocks into the air. So we can explore the dangerous-looking fissure. We can see if Malkin can use her elemental powers to cool the rock, or you can continue your journey. We have a little magician. We may as well see if she can do something, right? So peering down into the fissure, Jara spots some skeletal remains on a shelf near the lava flow. Malkin focuses her thoughts and draws the energy from near the fissure, and Jara watches as the lava around the body solidifies before carefully making her way down to the edge of the fissure. She's able to come to the quickly strip the body of some useful items before the heat becomes unbearable. So we got a short bow, we got a bone helm, and we got a wizard's robe. So we got? So your short bow gives you a little bit of extra. So range attack 1, then draw a card. Ranged attack 2, deal double damage if the target is immobilized or... Okay, so a couple odds on it. Sweet. So, yeah, obviously we'll take that all. We'll continue on our way. Why don't we give you... Because you've just got random rags, don't you? So gain 1 willpower, or we give you some sweet, sweet robes. Very nice. So who can use... So you can have the bone helm. Rock a helm there, my darling. So that gives you an action. And then you can... What kind of bow do you have? You've got a cracked short bow, so you may as well take the decent short bow, right? I love it. I love that. That pleases me. I'm loving how many games are rocking the card thing now. Like I realize card games are like they're all the rage these days, but it's just one of those things that it's really enjoyable. Like I like that instead of just a standard action, you get like cards and shit to use. I think it's smart. I like it. So let's go here. Down along this way. Can we go off that? We can. I don't want to go that way, but we're going to go explore this. Just nice to know you don't follow like a set path per se. You follow it as you please. To enter a settlement that feels like it's been recently abandoned, you notice that a number of houses with black marks painted on the door. There's a man ahead wheeling a cart piled up with bodies. The doors with 3 horizontal black marks indicate that all the occupants have perished, whereas a black cross denotes an infected dwelling with occupants clinging on to life. You can hear coughing and cries of pain coming from numerous houses. Do we investigate the plague rooms? Yeah, I mean, we haven't got a whole lot of food. We haven't got a lot of food, and we got some herbs, so we will investigate a couple of the empty houses. You fashion makeshift protective masks from a spare piece of fabric, and push a couple of doors open with your bare feet. There is a lightning rod. Okay. The dwelling smells unholy, but you salvage what you can, scavenging a couple of useful things. Sweet. So we've got a lightning rod. That'll be useful, right? Little Miss Magic here can take it. Versus your, what have you got? Just a standard shaman rod. Shaman rod versus a lightning rod. Yeah, we'll rock that. We'll rock that something hard. Okay, so now we need to... What's down here? Like we're running out of food. A group of charred hunters are lying in wait for anyone foolish enough to enter the ruin. Oh, shit. All right, well, let's see. Battle. Look at how good this looks. Like, look at this. I feel like we are straight up playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. This is like D&D with cards, and it looks awesome. So, as soul-scarred warriors, your heroes get a unique advantage over many of the denizens of Ash. Each turn, your first skill card played by each hero has its willpower cost reduced by 1. You can see this effect as the cost of a hero's cards will be displayed in green until you have played a card with that hero. Note that playing cards with no cost, displayed zero cost, or recycling cards will not affect this bonus. Try to make the most of this by playing cards from all 3 heroes whenever appropriate. Okay. Defend 2 after performing a melee attack. So power, so, what do we have? So, you, double strike or swipe. Why don't we, do you need to move close to them, or can you hit them from here? You might be able to just hit them from here. Why don't you double strike that guy? Can you? Can only be played if there are, what is it? Can only be played if there are enemies adjacent here. Okay, so you do need to move. Right. So you can move. Why don't you move? You move there. You can move. You can be defensive, I guess. And then you can... Can you do anything? It would appear not. That's fine. Why don't we skip our turn? So they can advance. So advancing is a card, apparently. And they can chop. Ooh, shit. So you can move as well. Fine. Alright, so what do we have? So you can now start smacking bitches. Do you want to swipe a melee attack? Yeah, swipe this guy. Chop him up good. That's excellent. So then you have a... You still can't advance, eh? God damn it. What's the point in having a warrior who's stuck somewhere? You can't reach anyone to hit them. You, however, can do a missile attack, right? Not enough willpower. Recycle cards to gain willpower. This is one of those things where I feel like maybe I should have been paying attention to what I was doing. So drop a skill card here or right-click it to recycle. Recycle skill cards. Can be used this turn only as willpower to pay for other skill cards. Right. So why don't we... Can you just keep attacking? You can. I like that. You just keep going. You are going to 2 to 6, 2 and 2. You're gonna recycle this. We don't need that. We're gonna drop. Ooh, we'll do that because I can use some willpower, right? So we got 4 willpower. We're gonna get rid of that. You're gonna force missile this bitch. You're gonna swipe this guy, and then you're going to shoot at him. Oh, we are doing everything we need to do. All right, you can recycle those. Cool. So we'll get new cards this turn, right? There you go. Swipe, not concerned about it. Probably shouldn't have ran our archer up to the guy right beside me, but you live, you learn. You live, you learn. Redraws. By equipping good quality weapons, your heroes can gain a number of redraws, which can be used in each battle. To use redraw, first recycle the card you want to exchange by right-clicking them or dragging them onto the recycling shrine. Then click on the redraw icon, which was somewhere there, I'm sure. Oh, that's my redraw. Okay, right there. Use redraw sparingly to get out of a dangerous situation or help set up a devastating combo. Note that redrawn cards will no longer be available to spend as willpower, and conversely, if they spend a card for willpower or to move, it will no longer be redrawn. Each hero may only redraw once per turn. Well, you are in all kinds of trouble. Why don't you defend? You can do a ranged attack. So, shoot him. Ranged attack cannot be adjacent. Ooh, right. Okay, sure. Sure. We don't need to defend, do we? So, head rush. Move 4. Defend 1 per all the places moved. All right, we'll go here and behind him. Then we will redraw. You have no cards in the redraw, in the recycle shrine to redraw. First, recycle cards. Right. Okay, that's fine. So, why don't you... Do you need to... Can you cast anything from back here? Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Deal 4 damage and inflict that and that and that. We're going to drop those bad boys. We're going to not... does this use anything? No, it doesn't. Every time you play a card that deals melee damage, you gain 1 power. We're gonna recycle that. Can you hit people from back here? Oh. No, not necessarily, but you can move here. Then you can lightning. Can you lightning? Oh, you can only lightning. Oh, shit. We really want to move there, don't we? That sucks. But you can... Let's recycle that, and then we'll cantrip. Every time you play a card that deals magic damage, gain 1 willpower. Whoops! We can click to redraw hand. Can you redraw the hand? You have 1 redraw remaining. Excellent. Okay, so you've got advance, which is useless to you. You can redraw, and you'll get Call Lightning. Deal 2 damage and inflict 2 shocked. And shocked 2 different random enemy targets. Right, so named effects are an ongoing effect that can help or hinder characters in battle. Named effects are shown in card descriptions as bold, such as burning or exposed. Finding a named effect will more than once will not double up. That's fine. Okay, so y'all are shocked. You're shocked. We don't need that. We can drop that. So gain 1 willpower at the start of your next turn. We may as well do that, right? Do that. We'll drop these, right? And then we'll go to the next turn. I don't know if I should be doing... should I be throwing those away? Probably not. Probably foolish of me. Okay, at least they're defending. Oh god, they're really defending. And he's swiping. Oh, you're swiping her. That's fine. I don't mind that. Defend and swipe. God, the charter, terrifying. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. You can move away. So we can move away. We can, every time you play a card that deals rain damage, gain 1 willpower. Yes? So you should focus on one guy, probably, eh? You can advance. Do we have any? What do we have? We've got deals 3 damage to all enemies in the indicated area. Okay, so you are going to advance here. We're not going to worry about defend, and we're going to zap-a-rat these motherfuckers. There you go. Now that was smart. All right, so here we should get attack, and we can drop that. Our deck is empty. Click to redraw. So the deck's empty. That's fine. You can redraw though, and you can do nothing because you don't have any spells or you don't have any willpower. That's fine. Okay. Fine. But we can use the next turn, which is nice. So So they're gonna move. Where are they going? You're gonna attack him. I guess I should have known that. But did you block it or you take damage? I don't remember. So swipe him, and then advance nowhere because you're stuck. Can we? You don't have any redraws. That's unfortunate. But we've just got straight up damage, don't we? And that's fine. Unstable blast. How much? Where can that go? Can that go there? So if we drop all these, can you hit him? Look at that. Look at that. Like a fucking champ. All right. Well, that was an ugly battle on my part, but we got lots of food. Choose a hero to level up. You get to level one more guy up. We're gonna level up our little wizard bro here, aren't we? So you are going to learn. Drag a skill from the below to replace one of your class skills. So defend 4 on anyone. So move to any free space within 3, so you can move easily. You can charge weapon melee attacks. Melee attack 3 and inflict shock on all enemies within 2 space of the target. That might be good. Well, it would be nice to be able to defend our guys. I'm going to drop Swipe out of here because I don't think he needs to. I don't think she needs to defend because that'll replace the defend, right? Sprite has been traveling non-stop, and now would be a good time to stop and rest before your heroes are too tired to fight effectively. Let's make a camp. We don't have anything to heal. Is there anything we can craft? Is there anything that we can craft up in here? No craftable items. Yeah, that seems about right. We can make a grappling hook. Or do we have a grappling hook? I think we have a grappling hook, don't we? Can you... Oh, you can. Well, that's fun. Does that mean we have a short bow and a short bow? Which is good to know. You have all the armor you need. You don't need anything here. That's fine. Okay, so you are dual-wielding short bows, I guess. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? We wanted to rest, though, so let us rest. So we can rest and we can restore a little bit of health. Do we keep resting? We're gonna keep resting. At least one more. We'll break camp. Okay. Where's our stamina? What was stamina? I was not paying attention to what stamina was. I regret that. Stamina. Resting here. So your stamina is. I don't know where stamina is. All right, we're breaking camp and we're moving on. Go up. Ooh, who is that? Oh, those look like bad guys. They look like elves. I'm gonna assume they are bad guys, and we're not gonna fight them. All right, a small arched stone bridge with various stones missing crosses a long since dried up river. You notice the keystone of the bridge's arches is made of a black volcanic stone, quite unlike the other worn cobblestones. On the opposite side of the bridge is a faded inscription that reads, Amity River, named for the enduring bond between the two races of elves. Below the bridge you see a large group of reptilian tracks crossing the riverbed. Examine the volcanic keystone, see if you can find some useful material, or scour the riverbed. Both are not bad options. Do we want to... Presence of so many tracks could mean a nearby source of food or water. See if we can gather some useful material. I think we want a bit more material, don't we? Well, you see what it looks like the back of a small fish embedded in the water, but upon closer inspection it reveals the prongs of a comb. Pulling the comb gently free, it is a beautiful object fashioned of silver and bone with a tarnished silver leaf at the top. Climbing over the ancient remnants of the riverbank, you are alarmed to find several large reptiles waiting for you, all with sharp-looking tails. Battle it is, then. So we are going to fight some random river beasts. Basilisk. Oh, fuck. Does that mean they can... Basilisk's the one that they look at you and you turn to stone? I don't remember now. We are going to snapshot him. Pow! And you're going to drop that and drop that, and then you're going to shuffle, get some new stuff. Drop that. Can't do that quite. So here, head rush. Move 4 and gain a bunch of defense. That's probably smart. We'll also defend you a bunch. We'll drop you. We will prepare for the next turn. Do we need to? So call lightning. Deal 2 damage. How far can that reach? So if we were to drop force missile and we call lightning, can you reach call lightning over there? Oh, they just reach all over the place. Sweet. Do we want to shuffle? 2 redraws? No, we don't need to do that. So you're going to hang out there and you're going to guard up. So block, defend 4, that's fine. We got some damage in already. I'm not too concerned. Deal 3 damage, plus 1 damage for each named. Yada yada. Deal 4. Defend 4, sorry. Okay. So you... Yeah, every time you play a card that deals melee damage, gain 1 willpower. That's not super useful. Why don't you defend up again? You can be like my tank here. Lightning bolt would be useful if I wasn't going to kill them. Gain 4 willpower. Ooh, that's useful, right? Force missile. Force missile these motherfuckers. Oh, you can't. Right. Lightning bolt is also useless, but you can... Why don't we redraw? Find me something. You have no cards in the redraw cycle, Shine. Alright, why don't you just start firing at these guys? Oh, it's blocked. God damn it. Why don't you redraw? And then you can do defend 2 after performing a melee attack. So if we do this and then we attack, and we defend up a ton. Let's drop those. We'll drop these. Can you get new cards? Can you hit here? Mine is... So you're stuck as well. Every time you play a card that deals range damage, snapshot, that's also useless. Can you redraw? So you can walk here, and you can create a stone barrier on her. God, she's so defended. Got all the defense in the world. She'll be fine no matter what. Confident that she will be able to take anything that comes her way. Nothing. Nothing. Iron Skin, melee resistance 1, range resistance 1. It's fine. Defend. Ooh, they're so full of armor. Does the armor last until it doesn't last? Is that kind of how it works? Can you guys move? So we don't need that. So you're just gonna start swinging. Just start swinging for defense. Are these all free attacks? They are. Sweet. I don't think you can't hit anything. So drop these. We don't need those. Unstable blast. Cantrip. Cantrip. So every time you play a card that deals magic damage. I mean that's about it, right? It wouldn't be... Being able to advance might be nice, but I don't want to put her in harm's way. I think what we'll probably end up doing is pulling her back a little bit so we can hit. Is there anything you can use? You should be able to get advance, right? There you go. That's good. So we're going to be able to move that, so that puts them in space. So range 2, and then pull the target 3 spaces, which would pull them there. I don't really want to do that, but we should be able to power shot him. It's fine. Still not sure what that does. Recycled skills, that's fine. We're gonna skip over it. Hope for the best here. You got lots of range damage, which is good. And she's about as blocked up as she can be. She's about as bunged up as she can be. She's been eating cheese all day, and no one's getting past her. Nothing's getting through her. So you have magic attack all 3 targets in the indicated area. So that'll at least deal a little bit of damage. We don't need those. You can magic blast there. Then you can double strike. Ooh, really? So that'll be a good attack, right? Oh, that's smart. We'll drop you because you're useless. We can deal 2 damage. Attack here and then redraw. Advance serves no purpose. We don't need that. You can swipe there. Can anybody redraw? You can redraw, right? No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, fine. Turn is done. I don't know if I should be throwing my cards away like that. I really ought to play the tutorial to figure out what the hell's going on. But so far, things haven't gone terribly wrong for me. Why did they get a combo strike? Is it because I'm surrounded? I'm flanked? You see flanked. If I could move you in here. Ooh, I'll call lightning. That's always a good one, right? So let's throw a barrier on you. We are not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to do a snapshot to kill him. You are going to call lightning, zap him up real good. Drop this. You're going to attack him. And if we throw these away, can you get another spell? And then zap that? Out of range. Out of range! Go figure. And I can't stack my own guy. Which is probably good to know. I mean, it doesn't matter over much, because, you know, shit happens. But I'm feeling good about this. I feel like we've cracked the code here. Smack me as they might. I have a shit ton of armor, so rush we don't need. Wild swing, 2 to 6. This could do a lot of damage. Oh, except you can't. This could do a lot of damage. Why did I throw defend away? Shouldn't matter though, right? So you do a snapshot, we'll gain a little bit of willpower. Just kidding, you do that, we'll gain a little willpower, right? Yes. Iron skin, doesn't matter. You can go here. Get rid of that. Force missile this motherfucker. Nice. Victory! We level up. We did. So we got a burned arcanist manual. So a magic attack 2, push the target in a random direction. And then we got a bit of gold, so we'll take all that. And then I think we'll buff you up so you can take a couple more punches. So we have resilient tackle. Move 3 and inflict weakened. Weakened is deals -3 damage on the next attack, not perform combo strikes. That's useful. Bulwarks, defense 6. I mean, we could tank you up. Melee attack and then draw a card. You may only play this card if you were the target of a melee attack last turn. Yeah. Defend 2 at the beginning of your turn. No, we're going to rock tackle and we're going to get rid of... wait, we move, right? Move 3. We need more movement with this chick. So we're probably just going to get rid of this. Just going to get rid of a defend. Get rid of the defend. We're going to move on up here. We've got lots of food, at least. Let's go see what the town is. See what's going on in the town. You come across a small human settlement with a well-stocked marketplace. Very nice. So, crafting materials. We got common materials there. A minor stimulant. Ooh, we can probably sell this. We don't need these things. Leather bracers will give us a bit of improved armor. That might be useful. How much gold do we have? 120. Shaman rod we just sold. Food. Stock up on some food. We'll stock up on a... no, we'll be fine for food. We'll get a bit of armor. So there we go. So as the party heads out of the city, Malkin suddenly noticed that one of your supply packs is missing. Clearly you've been robbed, probably while the group was distracted at the marketplace. Retrace your steps and ask around the market to find who the culprit was. We can't buy food and then have it stolen. After asking around the market, some of the storekeepers point you in the direction of a youth who is known to prey on visitors at the marketplace. You track him down to a small dwelling made of partly from the shell of a giant crustacean. There's a small family living inside, but a fearful young man spots you approach and runs out to intercept your approach. Yeah, this is important. We need these things back, little kid. The boy is clearly terrified, but he assumes that he and his family are starving and have already eaten much of the food that was stolen. The youth agrees to give back what he has left. Oh, little bastard. You little bastard. All right, where do we go? So while wandering through the streets of the rattling... Oh, they're little rat people. Occupied town, you hear a commotion coming from a street nearby. Upon investigating, you find a mob of rattling thugs surrounding a figure on the floor. The group are viciously attacking and goading what looks to be a human trader who's come to the city looking for goods. I mean, we've got to help him out, right? Unity. As Malcolm approaches the group, one of the rattlings turns and barks a warning to stay out of this. The surrounding rattlings crowd watch you warily. We'll almost certainly turn violent, but we've got to do what we've got to do, right? Jarrah squares up the rattling who challenged the party, and the ringleader banishes the wicked-looking knife, threatening, but Jarrah reacts quickly, relieving the rattling disarmed with a painful gash in his arm. The rest of the group quickly lose the nerve for a fight and quickly skitter into the scattering crowd. The beleaguered human thanks you for your aid, but warns that some of the rattlings will almost certainly be back with reinforcements. Ooh. Bad news, man. Bad news. We'll take that all. So he gives us a bit of money. That's good to know. While trying to make your way out of town, you are spotted by a group of rattling guards who are clearly searching for the party. You'll need to fight to escape the town. Oh, no. All right, so some rattlings. Oh, so they weren't elves. They were little rattlings. That's fine. Okay. You're gonna advance. You're gonna fucking armor up. And then you are going to drop that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Rally is gain 4 willpower. That could be useful. And then we're gonna start just... Can you hit these guys? Yes, you can. So shoot him. Quick shot him. Why don't you reshuffle? Can you reshuffle? You have no cards in there to reshine. Oh, you can snapshot though, right? Because we redrew. So I like that. That's a healthy start. All right, back into it. Let's take these guys out. There's only the 2 of them, which is good news. So they can advance. They can move in. Who are they going to attack? You're fine as long as you're still far away. No. Okay. Well, now you're right beside me. Oh, he gets 3 cards. Ooh, very, very disconcerting. Very disconcerting. But we can move away now, right? We can move away. Will this get me attacked? No. We can drop those. Can you reshuffle? Yes, you can. Let's shoot him. Not enough willpower, right? We don't need that, but we can. What do you have? You got double strike, 2 melee attack. Oh, you do 4, right? Sweet. We drop this. Take this. Power up. We don't need swipe. We don't need lightning bolt. We can do force missile, though, right? Oh, he's out of range. We'll do power attack. Well, let's reshuffle. Let's not reshuffle. Let's reshuffle you. Good. Oh, we can barrier up. So let's throw a barrier on him, and then we can skip the turn. We're pretty good about this thus far. Good. Melee attack deals 1 damage. And defend. Okay. We'll probably throw you right in the middle if we can. Can you... You can tackle. Ooh, that would be useful. So tackle in here. So you tackle that, right? Did I tackle or did I just move? I might have just moved. Whoops. But we can start just throwing shit at him, right? So call lightning, zap him up a good one. We don't need these. You can force missile him. You can't. Just kidding. We can prepare. We can do a snapshot. And we can't do a power shot. Can you reshuffle? If we do this, can you reshuffle? How do we reshuffle again? I don't know. I can't remember. Melee attack of 0. Wow. Pull all enemies within 3 range. Ew, no. Melee attack of 4. Damn. This guy's gonna be a badass. Okay, so can you pull back? You cannot pull back. You could defend. You could swipe. So why don't you hit him? Oh, we get a combo strike. That's right. You can... Can you do anything here? Not really. But we can drop these because you're not serving much purpose. Do a wild swing. Big old chop. And then you can hack him up. Defensive stance. Can we do a quick shot? Does it have to be ranged? Yes, it does. Give me some new weapons. Give me... Swipe him. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Kicking ass and taking names. Right. Well, this has been Trials of Fire, and if it seems like your type game, I highly recommend you check it out. You can find the link in the description below. As always, thanks for taking the time to click on the video. My name is Nugpot, and my goal has been to investigate the world of indie games, see what's worth your hard-earned time and money. So if you like the video, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and until next time, we'll see you later. Cheers.